Now, the two kinds of image changes, we've all put it in one. One is the attitude, the self-image of that most of us are used to. And the self-image change was really life, past, future, self. The self-images, the four self-images we dealt with were, I worked with kids who were also out of jail and Native Americans in Arizona, and they drop the F-bomb all the time. And what I tell them is, I don't care that you say that, but it's a word of violence. What you're saying is that life sucks. And if that's your lens, that life sucks, then everything you do is going to be because life sucks. If your image is life is beauty, which is the Navajo way of talking about it, that there is beauty in life, or that life is good, then you do things differently. So the first one is that life is good. It's awesome. It's beautiful. It's your relationship to it. Then the past. I will use the Native American, even though I'm supposed to be doing the old stuff, but this is all the newest. If you want to get a Native American to absolutely collapse, the only thing you have to say is, you are just like your father, a drunk, a loser. You're just like your mother, a hoe, a slut. You will never be any better. They had an image of the past as binding them. They couldn't escape their past. And so we created the image that your past is okay. It's what was given to you. It's what made you who you are. You have to move on from your past. Your past is approved. And then future. One of my youth, and this is a problem in Native American reservations, one of the youth that I worked with, who actually lives in the northern part of the United States, was graduating. And his mother took all his pictures on Facebook. She took a picture of his khaki brown gown. And 2 hours before he graduated from high school, he killed himself. And we're still dealing with that suicide. Teen suicide for Native Americans is the highest rate of suicide in the United States is with Native Americans. And part of it, we believe, it's a dead end after you graduate. Native Americans don't usually go to college. They can't get a job. When you're 18, you graduate from high school, end of life. It's a dead end. So the images that we dealt with all the way back to Fifth City to Arizona is your future has possibilities. You are capable of moving forward. So the future is open. And then the worst of the worst. For natives, for Dene, hell is not a category. They do not have hell in their religion. Hell doesn't exist. But they all use the word hell as in, I'm going to hell. One of the sayings is, you so bad that not even hell will accept you. I am rotten to the core. I am a nothing. And the image, and therefore they act like losers. The image has to be, you are a, what, precious, cherished, awesome human being, and you have the same right as anybody else to decide to be who you are. And part of that with the Native American is to be sure to acknowledge their heritage and their tradition and their ceremonies. So the four images of attitude that we talked about was life has to be life is good, yourself is accepted, your past is approved, your future is open. And those were the images that we did over and over and over again.